Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we're playing through Path of Exile. And I feel like this is a perfect place to start the video. It has been a while since I've recorded, basically I've done a bunch of
I
grind
cannot do
and
this just
I
yet.
feel like we are at a good moment where we can talk a bit more about what has been happening, like how am I going forward and things like that. So just to give you a quick overview of the whole situation, and I feel like I should start with the level and the ascendancy level that I've just got. So we are at level 86. I managed to get all of the trials done. So for the first time now we have the arena challenger. So what does that mean? Well, there are every time we kill an enemy in sand stands or we hit an enemy, a rare or a unique enemy in blood stands, for blood stands there is 25% chance to gain a challenger charge. Now this is like a unique resource, let's say, for this ascendancy point, and for each challenger charge we get 2% more attack and movement speed. So that means that we can get an extra 20% attack and movement speed when we have the maximum challenger charges. And I fought for a while and I realized that I should have gotten this before this one with the endurance and the frenzy. Because this one kills a lot quicker and makes us move a lot quicker, which means avoiding damage sometimes or avoiding certain attacks. And this would have been a lot better than this one. So in looking back on it, I feel like this is either good to take it first or soon after, but definitely not last. I feel like this one would have been better, and you will see how this works, like how quickly we can attack. Like this is the speed that we have right now and the area damage, but there's a lot more that we get once we kill a few enemies. So that is pretty interesting. On the other side, as far as the skill tree goes, what I have done is not a whole lot since last episode, but what I'm trying to do, however, and I'm not sure if this is the best idea, but I'm figuring it out as we go along, is like I went up here to the Golem's Blood, and now I'm thinking that I want to go for this node. This node is tied to the blood and sand. Well, what does it do? The first point here, offers us more damage in blood stands and more area effect in sand stands. The second skill, which this is the one I really want, is 10% reduced reservation of stand skill, because at this moment we're getting 40 plus 25 0.25% mana reservation from Flesh and Stone, and we get another 10% mana reservation from Blood and Sand. Now if we can reduce this under 50%, then we can run another aura, one that reserves like 50%, like what was it, Pride. I feel that reduces the physical resistances by 15% in an area around you, or like basically there are a bunch of skills that we could throw in. That would probably present an issue as far as mana regeneration goes, but we'll take care of mana regeneration when we get there. And finally, the versatile stance, 30% damage increase while in blood stance, another 15% increase in area of effect in sand stance, and 10% increased attack speed if you've changed stances recently, and that happens every once in a while, so that bonus adds up. Now, other than that, there's nothing too amazing. Like, I've added some gems in with some extra life, some resistances, some attack speed with dual wielding. I mean, not a whole lot. I don't have the best jewels for the moment. What am I thinking? This might not be the best choice. I might rethink the type of what I'm picking as far as skill tree goes, because there's a jewel here which might be better than having that. There's another jewel up here with increased armor. I might want to do that instead of taking this big path towards this. Especially now that I'm at level 86. that would mean that we need like what, 5 points? That's level 91 in the end. So I'm not sure that's exactly where I want to invest my points. As far as the map goes, well, you can see that I've done a few maps. They're nothing special I didn't do. Like I still need to open this area right here with Lira 10. And we are about to grind out 4 bosses for the Maven fight. I just got the first Maven fight and went for pathological. Maps found in areas have 5% chance to have layers of delirium, which might be very good
just yet.
for us. I guess that's pretty much it. As I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Like I found some gear. In the gear department, I've not upgraded a whole lot. I still have the Gladius here. I found a slightly better sword, a Twilight Blade, and I threw in some bleeding and some physical damage. But it's still not a great weapon, it's far from it. I'm still running a 5-link. I have an armor here which has a lot of armor and evasion. It doesn't have life, which is a bit of a problem. But it's a gear that I'm working towards, like I'm trying to 6-link it and it's not really working. It has been a long time since I got it, but what can you do? And I started running yellow maps. Speaking of which, let's do a few and have the Maven visit us. Let's see. Okay, monster deal extra. I don't see any kind of reflection, which is good. Let's try to modify this one as well. And give this a go. I stopped using the golem. At the point where I got to yellow maps, the golem was dying like all the time. It's not... it wasn't even useful anymore. Like, sure, it attracted a few hits here and there, but it wasn't really worth keeping it going, so... As you can see, the clear speed is pretty good.
Ready, Exile? It is time to hunt. We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
You die rather well.
Okay, we captured this base. Let's... Armor and evasion, let's pick them up. Yep, not interesting. But basically this is how it feels. What you see on the screen now, very good clear speed. At least for this level, like what are we, level 6? Yes, or tier 6 maps. We're still like 6 levels away. Not 6, but 10 levels away from like tier 16 maps, which is definitely a huge increase in both damage and health and everything else, and modifiers. However, I'm thinking that by the time we get to that point, we will be in good shape. The biggest worry I have right now is the weapons. And this is where I wanted to talk about. Like, I am thinking about doing the next episodes where we're working on crafting weapons. Problem I have right now is that I don't really have a lot of resources. The currency, I got a lot of chaos orbs, which is good in its own way. But the price of an exalted orb, like I showed you last time, it's so high. I'm not like I'm rarely thinking about augmenting using exalted orbs if I ever was to find one. And last time we did a run, well, let's do this costly might. Last time we did a Path of Exile run in the second season. By this point, I had like what, around two exalted orbs. Unfortunately, during this run, I found none. I found in one of these ultimatums, I found one of the shards, or I think they're called shards, right? When you need 20 in order to make an exalted orb. I have only 2.
The tide of death is rapid.
And that can be very discouraging, I have to say. Like, I'm not sure exactly what will be the future. I'm thinking about bringing the other character with the essence drain and use it to farm currency. I'm trying to be careful here with the ruin so it doesn't hit me. Beaker's Reef, 29 dexterity, increased skill duration, minion attack speed, movement speed, and minion hits can only kill ignited enemies. Oh, okay.
Cold grip is
Minion can kill only ignited enemies. Okay. Oof.
Don't get too eager.
Hey, we won there. Let's see. Chaos, some resistances. This is not that great. Neither is this. I don't care for any of them, to be honest. Maybe this one. The reason why is because if I'm looking at this, it has 18% increased elemental damage, there's a 65% increase in spell damage, there's cold damage added to the spells, increased cast speed, 84% critical strike chance for spells, and 38 mana. 38 mana might not be that much, but the rest of it, I would say that that's a few chaos, right? It's really good for spells, for cold spells, I guess.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Should be going into these in order to get like more prophecies, but I'm not gonna do it during the episode, like the offerings, the goddess offerings, because for the fourth ascendancy I don't.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile.
Oh,
Now it is time for Einar
to
to
protect
go
the
to
altar I
Einar
have a bunch
business.
of these, but I don't have the required items, so you can see there that this is an ultimatum challenge, and we have blistering cold free, ruin free, and lessened reach. However, we need to bring bronze leaf and we get Razor of the Seventh Sun. I don't think I have it, the bronze leaf, but we'll look at home. And the Gorgon is here. And we have the Maven as well. A Veiled Regalia, level 75, might be good. Let's open the ritual.
I can't do this just yet.
And there we go. There's one more ritual, and I would like to take a look and find it. I have to say I do love rituals, like especially during this league. Like given the amount of stuff that I am missing, because now most of the content is locked in the type of content that, and I said that first that I found that pretty cool, right? You do a type of content and you find the contents item within it. But it feels like I'm missing a lot of resources, like oils, for example, where I still don't have anything on my amulet. And there's no easy way to get it either. Oh, where is the other ritual site? Ah, here it is. Okay, let's take care of the Gorgon as well. Perfect. So what do we get here? Some chaos, some strength. This is not a great belt. 5 regal orbs. Not that impressive. Let's move out of the fire. Block while holding a shield, 5 faster start of energy shield recharge, increase critical strike chance while dual wielding, 3 reduced mana cost of skills, increase damage with bleeding. And not a whole lot, as I said. Let's take the oils. What else should I do? Like re-rolling would go... Let's try re-rolling once. What do we get here? Exerted attacks deal 43 increased damage. This one has life, has some mana. Yeah, not that impressive. I guess that 4% chance to block attack damage, that's quite good. And you can re-roll the rest of it. But the item level is 73. 8 chaos resistance. I don't know, there's not a whole lot here. Well, let's buy this one. I might re-roll it into something good.
I can't do this just
Superior
yet.
Corsair Sword will take some of that. And let's take the path home. What do we have here? Some cold, some life, nothing impressive. Neither is this one. This one is not. Poisons, we don't care for. Yeah. Still pretty unlucky on most of this stuff. No, let's throw in this one. Let's see. Scavenger, do we have like 4 scavenger cards? Scav. No, apparently we don't have any. So that doesn't work. This one, Purjoy. Asylum, let's see what that is. Purjoy Asylum, we don't have that either. Kair Blight. This one, oh, this is like a unique map and I don't have it. And we would be rewarded with a pyre. And bronze lead. Oh, I know this armor. This shouldn't be too hard to find. But as you can see, we have a bunch of stuff that, well, we don't have.
Good luck out there.
But maybe in the future we can turn it into something good. Well, let's see for the moment. If I go to annoyance, we have some amber, sepia, clear, and teal. How much is for Heart of Warrior? I need a purple, a white, and a yellow. Purple, white, and yellow. That's quite expensive there. I could get these with increased armor, some movement speed, and elemental resistances. I think our elemental resistances, they're almost capped. They're not capped. But yellow is too far away. Purple is closer. Yeah. Things are going to be very difficult. I guess to start with, I can get the diamond skin. What other life nodes do we have? Life, let's see. Black, white, white. For discipline and training, 30 plus 30 life and 10% increased maximum life. That is great. I think this might be better than Heart of Warrior is slightly cheaper. Yeah, but I definitely want discipline and training if I am going for extra health. Purity of Flesh. Still need a black and a white one. And I'm guessing that that's pretty much it. I don't see anything else that could be greater for us. But yeah, let's go for the diamond skin. Mostly because we can. It's not a great amulet, but I feel like it's going to be fine for now. Let's take a look. We have 53 and we'll get at 5700 armor. We're capping our resistances and that should be good enough temporarily. Let's run around another map. More Maven fights.
I can't do this just yet.
And what I'm going to do for the moment is that I am going to rush through and I'm hoping to get to the Maven, to the boss fights quicker.
I hope you've enjoyed your brief string of victories.
Yeah, there's nothing there that I want, so I'm not gonna go for it. I think we might be able to get another level up on this map if we work for it. We shall see. A divine vessel. Hey, that is good. This is the first one. I'm not sure exactly what do I wanna upgrade. Like if I'm taking a look here in Grootkul, enemies that have hit you with an attack recently have 8% reduced attack speed. Okay. Or we could go with the reduced chaos damage. Yeah, maybe we'll go with this and we'll reduce the poison on us as well. And over here, increase stun and block recovery. That could be useful. You cannot be frozen if you've been frozen recently. 50 reduced effect of chill on you. Yeah, I think that might be more impressive, but we'll see. We're not there yet to where we can get the final modifier, defeating the final boss there for the best effects. There we have it. I'm gonna start collecting more of the uniques. Apparently we might need them for the ultimatums. The combination between these area of attack and the explosions on death is really something special. It works very well as a combination where all monsters die at once, right? Because you're taking their health low enough where when they explode, everybody dies at the same time. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it.
I can't do this just
Let's
yet.
see, next map. Should I go for Zana? Let's see how it is to find Zana on the map. What kind of modifications does she offer us, or how does it work now? I think I've just maximized the blood and sand to level 6. Am I right? See, where do I have? This is... no. No, I leveled up another one. I'm leveling up another blood and sand here with quality 12, and it seems like at this point it's at the same level as this one, so let's replace it being the same skill. Now you can see that our mana is going down quite quickly, and the problem I have is on the manas, on the maps where the regeneration is slower. If we get a 30% penalty to mana regeneration, that is more than enough to fill it.
This trial may be the one that brings about your defeat.
No, doesn't look interesting to me.
I can't do this just yet.
Yeah, I want to explore a bit more. I want the rituals. Whenever I see these rituals, I'm very enticed to go for them. Much more than the ultimatums. I really like the last league. I think I like the last league a lot because it was very rewarding, right? And you had your choice of items. Of course, at some point I got bored of it. Like, you get bored of everything, no matter what. I guess there are actually some people who don't never get bored of their favorite games. Right? People who play like Counter-Strike all the time. I don't know, I'm not that type of person. Okay, let's see. We don't care about this anymore, and I said that I'm going this way. 1, 2.
Full of youth and vibrancy was she. But
Come back soon.
Let's see, what does she have? Ooh,
See you.
a map with a lot of mods there.
Still sane. Good luck out there.
2 maps with a lot. Let's see, curse with temporal chains, lightning, ghosts, unlucky. Let's take out this because it's killing me. Okay, and what do we have here? 2 additional projectiles, that's not necessarily great. Let's go for this first one
See you.
and see how we do. It's still a tier 6 map, it has a lot of modifiers, but it is a tier 6 map. And she wants us to kill the invasion boss. Yeah, oh, yeah, given that we have all those modifiers, we should be getting some better items. Okay, well, we need to clear this quicker just so we can get to the invasion boss. After that, we can take our time with it.
I can't do this just yet.
Do you think that the invasion boss would appear on the boss itself? I like that I feel the strength. You know that we've struggled with these builds a lot, like during the level ups, but now that we're here, we're still doing good. This guy is done, so now we have all the time in the world to clear these bosses. Nice. And we finished the map, the lighthouse with the bonus objective. What do we have here? Evasion and energy shield with chaos resistance on them. I feel like this is like the new type of boots too. Sure, let's take these. And that should be about it. Our damage right now for lacerate is 26,000, 27,000, and about 20,000 in the sand stance. Time to go back home or back in the other map and finish that as well. Have the Maven being present on it.
Your series of victories will end here.
Well, let's
The
try.
storm approaches.
The problem is that these monsters already have the map modifiers. So at the point where we're throwing these modifiers, it's already on top of what they already have. 20 orbs of fusing, that could be very good for us. Like, I still need plenty more until I get my 6 link. And as I said, my luck during this league has been awful. Absolutely awful. I'm not sure I've ever been this unlucky during a league. Like, I don't remember. Though, I wasn't really making content for it, right? And whenever like I'm doing these videos, I'm always thinking, man, I would really love to show you something like really cool that happened, like just to start recording and do something really cool. And that's like, if I have to take the total amount of hours, that's rarely the case. Which is why I'm thinking that for the future, like the way this channel is going, what I want to do with Path of Exile is maybe just make some small builds, you know, try out, just present, go through the grind myself in my free time and show off some builds, some weird builds, something that maybe people you haven't seen with other people, mostly because they're not great.
Steel and pain.
Okay. Well, this is difficult. Oof. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm done with this trial.
As disappointing as it is.
There was nothing there to be gained anymore. Like, there was a huge risk of dying because my flasks were out, the damage that I was doing wasn't that great, like the enemies weren't that many. Now let's pick up these boots. Maybe even this hubris circlet. I'll throw these boots because... oh no, they're actually better. And let's return. I was also cursed with temporal chains, but yeah, didn't really see that.
Good luck out there.
It's a bit more difficult to see temporal chains when you're jumping around all the time. And we have a huge speed on us. Done. Okay, let's bring the ritual in. I think I'm gonna go into the blood stance because it's powerful. There we go. So what do we get now? Orbs of Scouring. I do want these. Oils, I guess. More life modifier. I guess I'll take some of these resources.
I
Everything
believe in
will
friendly
add
fight.
up in the end, I guess, but it's a bit more difficult to decide. Okay. Let's go back home. And I want to check this out. Druggery. 32 attributes. Flask charges gained, used. Back duration. Lifeline gains 1 charge every 3 seconds. 100% of life recovery from flask is applied to nearby allies instead of you. Okay. I guess I can see that. For example, if you're going for a minion build, right? You have zombies, you have skeletons, whatever. You have minions and you want to give your power to them. You can go for, let's see. Well, let's look it up. Where is it? Chaos in... Ah, here it is. I was very close. Basically chaos inoculation. The maximum life becomes 1, so this entire health pool doesn't matter, it goes to 1. But you get to be immune to chaos. Now, how do you play with this? You need energy shield, right? We had, during the last playthrough, what did we have? Like 4,000 energy shield? You want more than that. Like 4,000 energy shield, the way it consumes, it's like life, right? I would have 4,000 life, but maybe I want to have more, like 6,000. Probably it's where I want to be. But you become immune to chaos damage. Now there are not a lot of enemies that do chaos damage, like pure chaos damage, but this can be great. And I feel like if you're going for that, you'll be immune to chaos damage, right? And you have only 1 life, then you don't really need the life flask. You don't need it for yourself. So you're gonna pick up the druggery and you're gonna send 100% life recovery from the flask to your nearby allies. And I feel like this one would be probably at least a level up belt, right? One that you would pick early on as you level up. Let's see, what else do we have here? Some linings and coals, a lot of life. But we don't, it's not perfect for us. Now I want to do a minion build now that I've seen that belt. And I am collecting once again a whole lot of stuff. I've gotten better at organizing it. Basically, I'm throwing everything in this area here, and then I grow through it like every few days, like when I feel like bored, or you know, I want to listen to something and I don't really want to run away. Maybe I want to concentrate on what I'm listening in the podcast. Then I am going through the inventory and just take stuff out and organize it, put gems in gems and so on and so forth.
War Knights.
I should really get more maps in Lyra. I have nothing here.
Careful.
Because we haven't opened this. And apparently I have none. And I'm so unlucky on that side. Yep, let's pick up a temple. The watchstone's level of this Atlas region is too low for conquerors. This is for what? Valdo's Rest? For Valdo's Rest, for conquerors to appear, we need 2 of them. Well, we're gonna go like this. Oh, and the map tier would be too low then. Okay. Is there any region that requires 1? No, it appears like every region now requires 2 of them. Then I am going to refocus and have at least some of these with 2. I guess that's pretty much it. I could go explore the temple as well, but I don't feel like doing that now. Let's go for a few more maps, since we have the time for it. I feel pretty confident now to go to level 7 or tier 7 maps. And I think we're just going to do that. Nice. I'm just gonna clear just a tiny bit more as we go back.
6 rounds. Try to make it to the end this time.
Evasion, life, no. Not good enough.
I can't do this just yet.
A worthy opponent.
Okay, good enough for now. Now the reason why I do this is because at the moment we have enough survivability to where I can go for higher tier maps. Going for a higher tier maps or, you know, doing more bosses, like just going for the bosses right now would provide us with the opportunity to get some of these bonuses, right? By fighting the Maven, by fighting the bosses, which means that doing the later level maps for us, it will mean that we are going to be getting more profit out of it. Okay, looks good. What do I mean by that?
A single tap from the chisel, and the guide's marks grow far.
Yeah, and it's time to quality them up. But what do I mean by that is as the difficulty goes higher, we get more items from it, and as we have more modifiers from the Maven, then we have better chances to receive some better loot.
Come back soon.
And in the end, a lot more resources will add up to finally being able to get into crafting, which is what we want. During this playthrough, that is one of our main objectives, is to learn crafting. At least some part of it. I don't think I'm going to be doing any kind of delve crafting during this league. I think I'm just gonna go for something like normal crafting, try to plan it out.
Now the woods burn, and smoke billows through the air, and their flapping wings only draw the flames closer. The fire is coming, Nomad, and it will consume us all.
And I definitely want more experience as well. Like if I'm taking a look now at the experience bar, unless I'm killing the magical monsters, I'm not getting a whole lot out
Can't do
of
this
it.
just yet.
And at some point we're going back to that discussion to like how much is your time worth? Like how do you feel? Okay. Ripped gloves. There's another sword here. I guess that's pretty much it. So now we're going back through this area and we're going back to our portal. In this way I'm getting a few more maps and a bit more experience, and we're not using any kind of portal scrolls. Oh, there we go. Next, I have enough space in my inventory to where I don't have to go back. So let's throw this map in.
You only made it 6 rounds last time. Why do you bother?
Could have been great, but it's not. Though, what if I get... Let's try to get this one. What I'm thinking is if I get one of those horticulture modifiers, you know, from the harvest, where it removes a lightning modifier and adds another fire, the only one that can appear, because it already has fire damage and it already has a fire resistance, the only one that could appear would be fire damage. Now there's a possibility that that fire damage will be fire damage to spells, or as this modifier is with adds lightning damage, it will add it just to the normal attack. And you know, it's a risk, but maybe it's going to turn out into something good. So let's begin with this one. What do we have to do? Slay monsters. This ring? No, I don't.
So be it. As disappointing as it is.
I don't want anything else except for that. Ooh. Let's make sure we don't get hit by those. This one was defeat them while getting free clones? Yes. Nice. We completed another bonus objective, very simple one. I feel like many of the bonus objectives for one of those challenges is just let the enemy do what they do and then defeat them.
They fought with such ferocity to protect the tree which held their nest. Now the woods burn, and smoke billows through the air, and their flapping wings only draw the flames closer.
Good. Next map.
can't do this just yet.
This should be quick.
Let's see, what is this? Rarity, yeah, useless ring, basically. Infernal sword, some silver coins. Perfect. And we're pretty much done. I'm not gonna go back up. I'm just gonna use a portal. Now let me make sure that I don't sell this one. Nope.
Be careful. Godslayer. Come back soon.
There we go. Let's try to see if I could get this linked at least to 5 links. Nope. Once again, linking during this playthrough is, or during this league, has been awful. I got really lucky with the other character getting a 6 link armor that I needed. But with this character it has been really bad. Do we have any... So, Haywork or Glenach? What is this? This is Lex Proxima. This is another one. Let's try to find a Glenach. Like, could I take, for example, this one and have them even watch it? Yes. Let's do that. Reflect physical damage. That's definitely not something that I want. And why am I not getting Orbs of Alchemy? It seems like I'm going down a lot in Orbs of Alchemy. Spike gloves, great. Okay, I didn't see any kind of reflection.
I can't do this just yet.
So maybe this will be the dungeon where we get the ancestral. If we're lucky. He has Flicker Strike, but we should be fine. Vengeance Amulet. No. Veil Earthquake. Eek. Oh, good drops. I feel like this map is pretty nice. Maybe I should do it more often, because the monsters are like, they're funneled in close enough where they receive most of the damage that I'm throwing out there.
This should be quick.
Yes, I do want some of those, but
Vengeance is cold indeed.
I'm not sure I want more than that. Silver coins, sure, we'll take some of
Avoid
these.
miasma.
Crown of the Pale King. Evasion life, physical attack damage each as life reflects 100 to 150 physical damage to melee attackers, and 30% of damage you reflect to enemies when hit is gained as life. That is a good item.
I can't do this just yet.
What else? Some chaos orbs? Sure, we'll do some more.
The breath of living air.
Veil of the Night. Armor and energy shield. Elemental resistances are 0, but we get what? Reflect 1 to 216 lightning damage on block. I mean, 21% increased global defenses. Now I'm not sure exactly how that would work.
Begets hate.
But I don't see it going well, to be honest. Promenade map. Delirium reward type. Okay, sure. Let's go with the next level of the miasma. I mean, the rewards are good, but they weren't that special, so to where I don't feel like risking it. Orbs of Scouring, sure, we'll do some of these with Ruin. Oof,
You
oof.
play the game well, Challenger.
There's a
Enjoy the fruits of your
monster
luck
from beyond.
and your skill. We shall meet again.
Okay. I feel like this time we got rewarded quite well. Spiked gloves, I'll take some of these, sure. Who knows, maybe we will replace it at some point, you never know. And an Onyx Amulet, sure, we'll take some of that as well. And we'll back it up this way.
I believe in traveling light.
But I do want the Orb of Fusing, no matter what you believe in. And what are we going to throw away? The Blacksmith Stone.
I can't do this just yet. I believe in traveling light.
Where would be the boss? Maybe through here? Apparently. There you go. And we get one of these invitations. Yeah, let's throw this away because we have those gloves. And let's go back home.
Yes.
Now we're not coming back until Monday, so I'll just make this episode a tiny bit longer as we're going to fight these 3 bosses. Okay. Let's take care of her before she starts to do the beam. Perfect. And finally, this void. There we go.
Blood. Tribute.
Superior Astral Plate, Superior Corsair. What are we going to add in here? I guess the Allegiance, I would like that. Monster from Beyond, I don't really care for that. Killing non-residential architects in areas have 50% chance to add an additional upgrade tier to the surviving architect room. Ooh, that is good as well. Additional strong box, more strong boxes. Would like... I think I'm going back again with Alba.
I can't do this just yet.
Yeah, but that is going to be about it. As I said, I'm not sure exactly if I have what to do every day here. Like the type of content that I'm thinking about doing going forward. Like as soon as we're done, mostly with crafting this one, is creating builds that are slightly weirder and just present them. But I will have to really think about how I want to do this with the channel going forward. Seemingly, as more of you are fans of the Total War series and even the city builders like Anno, and I had the Foundation in the past. So maybe I will rethink what I'm doing for Path of Exile for now, and probably focus or refocus the channel in the area of Crusader Kings and Total War, and who knows, maybe things like that. But if you are a fan of Path of Exile, just let me know, either via comments or via the email. Either way is fine for me. I want to know your thoughts and if you like to see more. And then I'll make my decisions going forward. With that in mind, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.